We're still in Agudama Ekpetiama community, and election is going on smoothly so far. From feelers we're having from around the state, everywhere we're having the runoff elections is going on smoothly. Materials are at their polling units, people have queued up and they are voting. So far so good, the Bayelsa runoff is going on violence-free. At least that is what we can report. But right now at this particular polling unit, people have been able to vote peacefully. There are no harassment. Party agents are standing by watching the process. The INEC officials are here midwifing everything. I'll speak with the presiding officer of this particular polling unit who will give us more information on how far they've gone so far for the day and all they've done to ensure that, unlike the 5th and 6th elections of December, this one has been itch-free so far. Hi. How's the election so far?
Yeah, well, it's been on peacefully, I think. Although it's not been actually easy. But when the tension comes, we are trying our best to calm them. But so far, we've done voting so far. I think it's about 80-something persons that we have that has actually voted.
Have you had any problems concerning the card readers, thumbprint, accreditation, and all that?
Yeah, I think card they're really trying, because although it has not been able to really assess the thumbprint, but so far I think he has been able to really assess the unit. In that when we put it at the back, the card reader has been able to read them, to really know that, as in to detect that they are from this polling unit.
Okay. Yeah. Now, for those ones that their thumbprints are having problems, do you have the incidence form to work with?
Yeah, I think, the incident form is there, and that's what we're using in most cases.
Now, shortly before speaking with you, you experienced a little itch. You ran out of ballot paper. What happened? You were not prepared?
Well, the instruction was that after accreditation, there should be voting. And these are things that should have been done different time. Let's say from 1:30, we'll start voting proper. But since we're combining the two, like now, I'm not supposed to sign, but I'm doing the work of sign. That is the work of APO2. So that was the scenario you saw there.
So have you sorted everything out?
Yeah, now everything is going on fine.
Now, I noticed at this polling unit, we have mainly elderly women here queuing up to vote. How do you assist them? Because I've seen that there are some officers assisting them in some printing and all that. How do you do that?
You know, like I think conception or consideration has been given to them, those elderly people among us. Okay. Then some of them, because we must, I think the fact that most of them are illiterate cannot be conceived. Okay. So for the illiterate one, I think we have the officer here that maybe will direct them, maybe tell them what to do then. Because if we use party agents, they may be biased. Okay. So I think the best thing for us to do is to use the police, which I think they are working with us as an independent body.
Now, for this polling unit, so far, what I've noticed is that the party agents are monitoring, security agencies, everybody is working on smoothly. Now, do you have somebody overseeing it? What would you do in case violence erupts? Because I can see people are a little bit skeptical. Are they going to come from their houses and vote? What have you put in place?
Okay, honestly, I think party agents, they are cooperating with us, unlike the onset when we were starting. Then also, I think there are observers too that are also doing their work, international and domestic observers. So I think all these measures now will really, and we are not really seeing, mob actions in them. Okay. So we think that the cooperation that we're seeing now will last till the end of the election, which is by 2 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
2 o'clock is the deadline given for accreditation and voting in Bayelsa State. Now, this is to aid collation of results so that it doesn't run into the night, because when it gets to the night, there's this fear that violence might erupt. In this community, there's a good feeling towards the election. People are coming out. At first, when we came in, people were a bit skeptical if they would come out and participate. We just want to speak with somebody that just voted to tell us his experience. Now, you're from this community?
Actually, I'm not from this community, but I registered in this community because I worked in this community during the time of registration.
Okay, what's the experience so far? You've just voted.
Well, I'm very, very happy because the atmosphere is calm, no problem, no violence free. Unlike before, I was having something else in mind, but reaching here, I'm very happy to see atmosphere very calm. It's a wonderful experience.
Atmosphere very calm and peaceful. That's the report from Bayelsa. I'm Dobra Timiwood.